Coming up on the Sports Desk, two Torrance soccer teams battle it out on the pitch to secure their place in the heart of the Pioneer League standings. Both are gunning for the same goal, a spot one step closer to the top. And yes, the boys at Bishop proved they were legit a long time ago already, but these guys are doing a whole lot more to win games than simply scoring more points than the opposition. Plus, you're going to get a little history lesson and a push to get in the swing of things. The Sports Desk gets out of the gym to explore a different way to get lean and keep athletes conditioned. All that coming up and more right here on the Sports Desk. Hello and welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Wan Hernandez. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me like we were just talking about the start of fall sports, let alone getting settled into a whole new year and seeing the light at the end of the CIF tunnel for winter sports. For both South High and Torrance High soccer, enough of the season has flown by now that it's make or break time to get on top of the Pioneer League. Because, as Vi Salas shows us next, somebody's got to win the league crown and both of these teams are hungry for it.
As both the Torrance and South boys soccer teams' records would indicate, it has been difficult to put a finger on what these two squads are capable of.
We've struggled with consistency all year. It's just been up and down and back and forth. So I like to think that things are coming together and we're moving in the right direction. With this group, who knows? But I think we're getting the idea of what it takes for our group this year to be successful.
We train hard and we play well, and when you see your players maybe not executing to their capabilities, it gets frustrating, but they've matured a lot since the beginning.
As the Spartans and Tartars took to the pitch, each could gain ground in the race for a CIF berth. Torrance could create some breathing room between itself and the middle of the pack, while South could thrust itself into the heart of the CIF hunt. The Spartans playing on the road smothered Torrance from beginning to end, leading 3-0 after a half of play. In the second, goals from each side ended the scoring and the game with the final 4-1 Spartans.
So it's always a battle between South. We've been rivals for many years now. Slick surface, touching the ball was a little off today and just came out a little flat.
The work rate wasn't there. We got behind early and never picked ourselves back up, and something we need to work on in practice. Just keep knocking the ball, keep playing. It's a tough loss.
South's a big rival, and we just didn't come out to play. We didn't want it. I have a lot of teammates on that team, and it's embarrassing just not being able to play our game and just come out like we know we can.
Yeah, of course, feels good. Played them earlier in the season, just tied. It was a tough loss, OT, and I don't know, it was nice. Especially a couple goals we got in. It was nice.
With the Spartans' win, the race for the Pioneer League title is tighter than ever.
We need to take care of business and beat the teams that are above us, obviously, to move up and get that better spot for CIF. A win's a win. It feels good coming to their field and winning 4-1, so we're happy.
We started off by making a mess of our own Pioneer League season, and struggled through the first half, and obviously second half here, starting with the Torrance game. Good to get a win, and it's a tight league. I don't think there's a great team among us. And it's one of those where truly, every time you step on the field, it's up in the air and anything happens.
The Tartars, even with the loss, haven't lost sight of its end goal either.
It's weird how our league is. Everyone's really close, and all we can do is work harder than the other teams because that's what it's going to come down to, the work ethic.
The biggest challenge for both as they head down the home stretch is what to expect from both squads, which are dominated by youth.
In the years past, we haven't had a very good role model from the seniors, and I'm really trying to show these kids that you really need to work hard and be ready to play as a team and hopefully continue that legacy for years to come.
We had a lot of turnover, a handful of really key guys from last year that aren't around. And each time we go out and get a win, we a little bit better opportunity, I suppose, of trying to move back to the top.
Last two games we scored 8 goals, so I feel like things are starting to fall into place, and hopefully we can keep this streak going, play strong in the back. Everyone plays good, and hopefully we'll make a run.
With South playing mostly underclassmen and Torrance starting just 2 seniors, both the Spartans and Tartars have their eyes set firmly on the future. But with both teams entrenched in a battle for a CIF playoff berth this season, that experience, well, that's just a bonus. For the Sports Desk, I'm Vi Salas.
So with the Spartan W, South moves on up in the standings while the Tartars drop, adding to the frustration of the loss. Just 2 days before that, as you see right here, Torrance had posted a 3-1-1 league record by taking down North High. It was good enough to move them into second place at the time. Meanwhile, South making some moves and getting on a roll. That win over the Tartars, capping off a really good week of work. The 4-2 win over El Segundo gets the Spartans in position to get the head-to-head tie over Torrance. So this game we just showed you, proven to be pivotal down the stretch as we crash into CIF playoffs. West High not looking too shabby themselves over in the Bay League as they took down rival Mira Costa 3-2. The win puts the Warriors at 8-5-5 overall and a nice 4-2 in Bay League play. For the girls, Torrance just cannot make it work against South this year. The Tartars have lost just 3 games all season. They've all been to the Spartans. This one's a tight match with less than a minute left in a scoreless first half. Amanda Whittle delivers a back post strike from the corner that's headed in by Morgan Mullen. It proved to be the only scoring of the day as the Spartans moved to 18-0-5 on the season. More importantly, they're 5-0 in league play. Impressive stat of the day here, the ladies at South have yet to give up a single goal in a Pioneer League match this season. Kind of difficult to knock them out of first place if they're not letting anybody score, huh? Coming up after the break, as if rolling up over 20 wins without a loss wasn't impressive enough, somehow the Bishop Montgomery Knights just keep getting hotter. The question of whether or not they'll ever lose quickly turning into a search for the team that can even make them break a sweat.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. Like my favorite, dogs, of course. Well, maybe kitty cats are the best. I also like horses. Some of my best friends are apes. Elephants. Elephants are so wonderful. And who wouldn't want to cuddle up with a tiger? Oh, am I kidding? I love them all. The point is, Morris Animal Foundation is giving animals a healthier tomorrow. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org. It's all about a healthier tomorrow. And at my age, I'm all about that.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
We're here today to ask people about marriage.
For starters, what's the best thing about being married?
Who I get to stay married to.
This person.
Having a companion.
Do you think your marriage is good for more than just the two of you?
Oh, sure, and it'll affect generations after us.
The energy we give out in our home, I think, spreads out to other people.
Sort of stabilizes your whole community. It's a cornerstone of a society, right?
Want to improve your marriage? For ideas, go to foryourmarriage.org. A message from the Catholic Church.
Hey there, sports fans. Welcome back to the Sports Desk. We're going to move over to the basketball court now that we've got you all updated on some soccer scores. And, of course, it's the crew we haven't been able to take our eyes off of all season. You see, a W is a W, but there's a huge difference between winning and absolute domination. The boys at Bishop Montgomery made winning a fact of life a long time ago. Now that part about domination, they're getting that down too.
I'm here at Bishop Montgomery High School where the Knights are about to take on Bishop Lamont. Will Bishop Montgomery move to a perfect 22-0 record, or will Bishop Lamont get them a run for their money? Let's check out these highlights. Bishop Montgomery wastes no time going to work tonight. Justin Bibbins finds Larry Taylor III on the wing. LT3 with the assist to Lamont Murray. Very next play, they find Lamont Murray at the top of the key, and he's good for the 3. Scores 5-2 Bishop. The Knights putting in work on the defensive end as well. They get most of their points in transition, and that's where the teams have to worry about. Murray goes to the line, and he's good for 1. Second quarter now, and Jay Bibbins had his man on lock the entire night, as he does every game. The Knights were able to hold Bishop Lamont to 6 points in the second. The Knights cause a turnover, and it's going the other way. And you know what's about to happen. It's the two-handed jam by Murray. He finished with 20 on the boards. Then there's Murray again with the block. And then here comes Bibbins with the assist to OG. The Knights up 20 in the third. Nico with the 3 at the top of the key. Then Jay Bibbins with another assist to OG for the 3. And they're not done. Stevie's trying to get a three-pointer in too. It was lights out for Bishop Lamont as they were held to under 7 points a quarter. The Knights walk out of here with a 41-point win over the Lancers. you guys pretty much a defensive team? Is that safe to say? Your offense comes out of your defense?
Yes, coach always stresses defense before offense. I think to win a championship, we have to have defense, and offense will always come, but defense, we need to stop people.
Well, I believe in myself, so when I take these shots, I believe them all going in, so the confidence really helps when I take a shot.
Season's almost over. Talk about playoffs for me. You guys ready? You guys scared?
Nah, we're ready. I mean, we know we have a big bullseye on our chest, but we know we got to take one game at a time, but I think we're ready. We're ready.
Thank you for that, Brittany. So the Knights top Bishop Montgomery 65-25 in that one. Bishop still had some more damage to do over the weekend. They follow up with a weekend tip-off in the Fairfax State preview against Lincoln. Like I said, winning is one thing. What this team is doing, just straight up obnoxious. First quarter against Lincoln, Bishop puts up a 28-2 lead. Yes, I said that right, 28-2. Second half, the Black and Gold give up just another 2 points while scoring 29 of their own. They just told us defense wins championships. Clearly these guys not reciting coach speak. They think they're the 85 Bears or something. I don't know. 4 points in one half of basketball, 23-0, no big deal. And one girls team we talked about last week was the Lady Knights, who, after a strong start of their own, endured a short-lived losing streak. Now, 2 games isn't the end of the world, but in the competitive Del Rey League, it can certainly turn a season over on its head. Letitia Cahey gives us a look at how and why the Knights look to have turned things right back on track.
The Lady Knights are looking to bounce back from back-to-back losses last week as they host Bishop Montgomery. This is the first of 2 meetings between the two teams. Last week, Sophia Song had a career-high 29 points during the loss to St. Bernard. We'll have to see if she can help her team to a win tonight. Bishop Montgomery started out on a 7-0 run. Sophia Song contributing with the floater, but she would be in foul trouble early. Picking up the slack, Kate Takahara gets the fadeaway jumper to put the Lady Knights up 14-9 in the first quarter. After being down, Bishop Montgomery takes the lead as Mariana Clayton gets the lay-in off the assist. Chelsea Lighty, having a big game of her own, gets the bucket to bring the Lady Knights within 2. Perhaps the biggest shot of the night came from Now Shiota. She drains a 3, putting the Lady Knights back on top 35-34. Still a close game, Paulina Santana with a 3 of her own nails it with 50 seconds left, Amat down by 2. Lighty responds and gets one to go for 2 of her 18 points, and the Lady Knights top Bishop Amat 52-48. Coach Alexa Johnson praises Lighty and the team.
You know, she's the best athlete we have, and I think one of the best athletes at the school, actually. You know, when she came to us, she was really raw, but you know, she works really hard at it. She tries really hard, and I'm really proud of her. You know, she tries to do the things that we ask her to do, and she's just going to get better and better. And she's really young too, so that's promising for our future. I thought in the first half we were a little too passive. And as the game wore on, you know, they found out that they could get in the paint and they could be successful. So we talked about that at halftime, and they were able to execute. I was really proud of them.
And another girls team killing it on the hardwood. The West Warriors take first place in the Bay League after topping Mira Costa. The win over Costa sets the Warriors' record at 17-7 overall, with a 5-1 record against the rest of the Bay League. West ekes this one out at 58-55 after taking a comfortable lead into halftime. But hey, it's not college football. There's no style points in the CIF. A win is a win, and the Warriors take on sole possession of first place in the Bay League. Okay, everybody, coming up after the break, can't tell you I'm going to introduce you to a new fitness craze because, as one South Bay expert says, this is a fad. It's a 250-year-old fad. Check it out when we come back to the Sports Desk after the break.
If I ride, I will know the way the trees smell after the rain. I will grow a heart so strong that hospitals will take Tuesdays off. If I ride uphill, I will eventually get to ride downhill. That's how it works. If I ride, my breath will fill the air instead of smoke and car exhaust. If I ride, road rage will turn into laughter. And I won't be a boy or a girl. I will just be a rider. If I ride, I will be strong.
We are this close
We're this close. We are this close. From wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
What's up? Welcome back to the Sports Desk. Okay, now we've talked about highlights and standings and all that business, but when you sit down to see the box scores and headlines from your favorite team, how often do you get to see what goes into making an athlete successful on the field? We know there's training involved, countless hours lifting weights, running, whatever kind of conditioning you can throw at somebody, right? Well, my bet is not everybody around the South Bay has been through a real Russian kettlebell training. Check it out. Kettlebells. Maybe you've heard of them. Maybe you've seen these things lying around in your gym before. Developed in Russia in the 1700s, the kettlebells workout has really just started to take steam here in the United States within about the last 10 years or so. Now, the Soviet Union actually developed a full strength and conditioning program just around these kettlebells. So I don't care what kind of an athlete you are, what we're about to go through here at Kettlebell South Bay is probably going to put me through the ringer. You remember these things from Bugs Bunny cartoons when you were a kid, right? Cannonballs with handles attached to them. You probably pick them up, swing them around, and you're going to get a good workout, right? Well, definitely not the case, as owner of Kettlebell South Bay, Joe Chalaki, taught me real quick. In fact, the first time Joe asked to see my swing, I got 5 words of coaching right away. Don't ever do that again.
So what's Turkish Get good for? Complete body workout. Right? Everything. You're working everything. You're working your legs, you're working your shoulders, you're working your arms, you're working your abs, you're working everything at once. Okay, it's one shot. What is it also good for? It's good for rehab, or prehab, I should say. Shoulder. You have shoulder issues.
A former professional BMX racer, Joe actually came across kettlebell training as a way to improve his performance in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a testament to his own philosophy for athletes to get out of the Monday is chest day mentality.
In our society today, we do a lot of sitting, a lot of typing, a lot of driving, and we're not made for that. So we're made to be up tall, standing and doing things and getting strong. So to get out of that, you have to do something different. I think for me and other people that come here, this is the tool that helps them get away from that and do something different.
And that's exactly what these were created for. Tools. Originally for Russian farmers, but now everyone from the weekend warrior to college pitchers or basketball players can use them to improve strength, endurance, and cardiovascular performance. Now trust me, I run and I surf a lot, but 1 hour with these babies, I was hosed.
He's going to feel fine in the upper body. It's the lower body. He's going to walk around going, oh! The baseball player came to me first. He was a pitcher. They were just going into high school, so his dad wanted to get in conditioning, so we brought him in and we started working with them. After about 2 months working with his pitching coach, what have you been doing? You're throwing the ball harder. Why are you throwing? And it's like, oh, his dad goes, well, we've been taking him to kettlebell training twice a week. And he goes, it's working, just keep doing it. And we're not doing anything sports specific because I don't believe in that. It's just we're doing workouts that we do with the kettlebells. And he saw the difference. Basketball player, again, another one of my son's friends, they were going into high school. He was going for the basketball team. Parents came from the same reason, just to get him ready and conditioned, and we did the same thing. He saw his vertical leap improve. And he was excited about that because he always wanted to improve his vertical leap.
So let me get this straight, Joe. I don't have to wait behind a line of people to use dumbbells and a bench, and I can improve my athletic performance in pretty much anything I choose? Might have just found myself a new favorite workout.
Again, remind him on 2 days from now when he can't get out of his chair, or has to walk up and down the stairs, how sore he is, because he's really going to be sore.
I will be running through the office, up and down the stairs, no problem.
Yeah, at about a snail's pace, like.
Definitely not.
Like, why does it hurt so much?
All right, I know you guys are curious. Joe was right. Took me about a full 3 days to start walking straight again. Huge thanks to Kettlebell South Bay for bringing us into their facility. For anybody interested in seeing what the kettlebells workout can do for their fitness, maybe you're cross-training for another sport like some of Joe's clients, they've got a whole list of classes, even for beginners. So if you've never been taught this specialized workout the right way, they've got you covered. And like you saw there, the benefits of this type of training expand beyond focusing on muscle groups and traditional barbell training. It's not the most effective way to increase muscle mass for those of you who are after that, but it does improve overall strength and, of course, For you athletes out there, strength is all about functionality and coordination, right? For you weekend warriors just looking to get a good workout and lean out, kettlebells incorporate supporting lean muscle mass along with cardio, as opposed to just jumping on the treadmill and burning calories. So if you want that long, lean, athletic build, this is a good workout to look at. All right, who out there has another unique or even trendy workout they want to see us try? I'm down for anything. If it promotes an active lifestyle that's going to help you athletes out there excel on the field, we're going to feature it right here. Send an email to the show if you have any ideas, the sportsdesk@torranceca.gov. Same old email, same old phone number. Can't wait to get out there with you guys. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us this week. Make sure you check back with us next week. We got the Pioneer League race heating up on the wrestling mat. Plenty more for you, so we'll see you next time.